لكن تحديت الظروف وخضتها وحدي صبورا مستعينا بالصلاة. كم مرة عصف الأنين بداخلي، كم مرة قد ذاق قلبي من أسى محن تمر، وكم كرهت مصابها.
So this individual is just like notorious bootlegger, I would say, and he's, you know, on various social media platforms spewing this, you know, neo-Salafi rubbish and garbage. And recently, right, he is talking about like Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, stop shirk, etc. So if you're quick to talk about, you know, the practices of the 19th century Arabia or 12th century Arabia about the shirkiyat and the kufriyat, what about this? And even Bayt al-Ibrahimi, that's happening under your nose, you know, kufr, yeah, nothing. You see, manhaj of convenience, you know, they shift the goalposts as it went. But let's look at this. Recently, our brother Andrew Tate, you know, converted to Islam, and there's been a whole, you know, uproar, you know, from the the Muslim feminists, and then obviously you've got obviously back and forths. That's, I don't want to get into that. But this individual is just like, the hypocrisy is absolutely real, like halal for us and haram for everyone else. So Faris al-Hamadi, as you can see, social media influencer. Influencers should not use famous reverts for publicity. It doesn't look good. And then 3 days later, subsequently, he's taking photos with Andrew Tate. And, you know, I ask Allah to unite us in Jannah. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Now, what I'd like to ask Mr. Hamadi is this bootlicker. You made a video because you were getting slated, right?
Assalamu alaikum. Just wanted to clarify some of the points with regards to my meeting with Andrew Tate and his conversion to Islam. First of all, I said something on Twitter days before our meeting. I said influencers should not use famous reverts for publicity. It doesn't look good. And of course, I meant by this tweet the intention, because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, innamal a'malu binniyat, deeds are but by intentions. And two people can do the same exact thing, but one person might intend that it's for publicity and the other person might intend it for good things and for the sake of Allah.
That you said, oh, it's all about the niyyah and the intention. So hold on here. Likewise, when you made that tweet, influencers should not use famous reverts for publicity, it doesn't look good. You didn't talk about intentions here, did you? You didn't mention anything about intentions. So why didn't you add in your subsequent tweet, because you have 140 characters, that influencers should not use famous reverts for publicity unless you have good intention? You made it general. You weren't considering anyone's intention here, mate. Before, you know, you got pulled up and said, hold on here, you absolute hypocrite. Look what you did. Because at the end of the day, it's for publicity. I don't know what's inside your heart, nor do you know what's inside my heart. Allah ya'lamu ma fi sudur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what's inside the chest. So, why didn't you add that in your tweet? It doesn't look good. Khalas, so you're looking at al-zahir, you're looking at it as the apparent. It doesn't look good when you're trying to use reverts for publicity. So it doesn't look good for you. But then all of a sudden you start using your intentions and, you know, there's deviant sex. Okay, that's fine, I agree. But the problem is when someone enters into Islam, right, you don't focus on that straight away. You want to teach them the basics, the fundamentals. So you started waffling because you got to find out you're a hypocrite, mate. You behave hypocritically. And at the end of the day, don't be tweeting these things when you're going to then subsequently 3 days later. It's not as if it was 6 months later where, you know, that tweet got lost and, you know, you had a change of heart. You know, you just wanted the publicity, right? Hypothetically, I'm saying. I don't know whether you wanted the publicity or not. Allah knows. So just say, right, it was 6 months later. We could let you off. I could let you off and say, you know what? You know, Tayyib, you know, it happened, you know, sometimes it was an opportunity, but that was purposes, etc. But not 3 days later, mate. I'm sorry, I can't let this slide. 3 days later, you put up a tweet. Don't you realize what you tweet, mate? Because like I said, you got a manhaj of convenience, twist the text. Did you warn him about takfirism and your forefathers of ISIS, Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab? Because Andrew Tate has spoken about ISIS. You know, did you not speak about the forefather of ISIS, who's your spiritual godfather? No, you didn't. Conveniently missed that out. So stop with this, you know, self-righteousness and self-holiness. Sorry, I'm not going to accept that. Stop behaving hypocritically. I'm sorry.
ليس الغريب غريب الشام واليمن إن الغريب غريب اللحد والكفن إن الغريب له حق لغربته على المقيمين في الأوطان والسكن سفر بعيد وزاد لن يبلغني وقوتي ضعفت والموت يطلبني. ما أحلم الله عني حيث أمهلني، وقد تماديت في ذنبي ويسترني. تمر ساعة